I did not expect Skywalker to be so wise.
Yo guys, how's it going? Static Skywalker, welcome back to the channel. I've had a chance to calm down, recoup my thoughts, gather my senses. Just like everybody else on the entire internet, I just lost my mind to the episode 9 trailer. Hope you guys did like it. I hope you guys liked my reaction. I know it was a bit kind of like whoa and out there. So, yeah, I hope you smashed the like button and subscribed. Anyway, this video is going to be a bit different. It's still on the sort of episode 9 hype while we got, strike while the iron's hot and all that jazz. We're going to be going through the trailer and breaking it down sort of like bit by bit as we go along. So we're kind of reacting again, but also having the chance now to just kind of rewind and try and figure out what it all means and see if we can come up with any theories throughout this video about what could possibly be going on, new characters, new fights, new dialogue, all that kind of stuff. So let's get straight into this. We're going to start off by playing the trailer again right now. No, we're not. Okay, let's do it now. We've got the classic Lucasfilm logo there, same as every Star Wars thing you'll ever think of. So here we've got Rey. Looking at this, I'm imagining this is Jordan. This is the desert in the Middle East. If you guys don't know where that's to, it's kind of like in Asia, near I think it's near Saudi Arabia, that kind of area. Vast desert, absolutely stunning to look at. I mean, you wouldn't want to live there, put it that way. It'd be quite dry and you'd probably struggle to survive. But yeah, no, like right in the middle of the desert there, that looks amazing. Looks amazing. We've got Rey. She's obviously been running away from something, as you will see in a minute, but she's under some kind of pressure, her head's not quite clear, it's not quite there. But she's obviously running away from a TIE fighter. I just want to have a little conversation about who might be in the TIE fighter as well, because I'm not convinced it's Kylo Ren, but let's carry on. So she's breathing, gathering herself, channeling the Force, I imagine.
We've passed on all we know.
And that's the first dialogue we get of Force Ghost Luke. We've passed on all we know, which is again a bit of a kind of like a tie to The Last Jedi. How Yoda is saying to Luke, they surpass what we become, or something along those lines. Where he was sat in front of the tree and he said to him, or they surpass us, that's the burden of all masters, or something along those lines. You guys know what I'm on about, but let's carry on. Going straight for the Skywalker lightsaber there. So the Skywalker lightsaber is intact. What do you guys think about this costume as well? What does this say? Like, what does... I know I had a theory about sort of like the possibility of time travel in one of my last videos, when I was just talking about theories when we had no footage to go on. Since seeing this trailer, I'm kind of disregarding that. I do think that it's not impossible that we could see the netherworld of the Force, you know what I mean? Because obviously there's a big reveal at the end of this trailer of Emperor Palpatine. Now, how does he come back to life? Have they gone back in time? Are they living like in an alternate reality? I mean, I don't know, but the costume here is very reminiscent of Episode 7, so it's interesting, really, really interesting. But the Skywalker lightsaber is intact; it's been repaired. I guess it's still the same kyber inside of it, and she's got her blaster as well on in a holster. So yeah, let's get back into it.
1,000 generations live in you now.
1,000 generations live in you now, so she's the last of the Jedi religion.
But this is your fight.
But this is your fight, okay? Every generation has a legend. Look at that scenery, man. That's a beautiful location. Absolutely stunning. What is this going to be, though? Is this Jakku? Is it Tatooine? Or is it a new desert planet? I don't think it's going to be another desert planet, I wouldn't have thought. But Jakku or Tatooine, I'm guessing. It's got to be, right? Surely one of those. And that was Kylo Ren's TIE silencer. My trivia, hopefully that's right. TIE silencer just flying past there. But watch this. They never focus on his face throughout this little shot. It's just on the hands and gloves. Could be somebody else. I'm not sold, but it could be somebody else. Saber there lighting up. See, that... I don't know, it is, isn't it? Is it Kylo? That's very reminiscent of the scene in Episode 8 where he's obviously got the gloves on the controls and he's about to take out Leia in the big command room. That there is very reminiscent of that, but we haven't seen anything of Matt Smith's character. There's no Matt Smith in this trailer. Is he another villain? Is he an extra villain? Is this... what's the name of the other guy? The older guy. It's skipping my mind, guys, but you know who I mean, the one that was seen in like General Admiral clothing. Maybe this is him with some gloves on to control the silencer. Maybe that's how pilots do. I don't know. You don't see anything of the face. This is so badass. She's running away from it. Obviously, Kylo, or whoever it is in the TIE silencer, is thinking, "I've got this bitch. I've got her. She's going to be flattened." And this is insane, man. Look at that! This Christmas. Look at that. That shot is amazing. Oh no, I've skipped it right back to the start. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just navigating this QuickTime player here. That was a beautiful shot. Check this out. Oh my god. That look at the way she leaps. It looks so believable. Now the thought is there, obviously when she's jumping up over, is she then gonna slash that saber into the TIE silencer, taking it out? Is she going down and chopping, like so? For example, what's an example? Like a movie where you'll see like a knight and there's a dragon coming towards him, and he just kind of like slices right through the top of the dragon. Is that what she's doing there? Is she gonna sort of like, slice into the TIE silencer and split that apart? Who knows? Who knows, guys? This is an interesting shot. Where is this? Where on earth is that? It's got to be a new planet, right? It's got to be. What ship was that as well? Excuse me. What ship was that flying in? That was... Oh, sorry, I got a bit too far forward. Was it the Falcon? No, it wasn't. It was an A-Wing, wasn't it? That's, I believe, an A-Wing. I could be wrong there, guys. I could be wrong. Or is it just some sort of shuttle? I'm looking on the left-hand side there. Hopefully when this screen records, you can see my mouse as well, so you can see where I mean. That would be helpful. And obviously we have Leia's theme playing over the top as well, so that's amazing. Who are these guys that Kylo's fighting? Got some kind of staffed weapon in the hand there. That's I don't think it's not a Knight of Ren, is it? But then why would it's got a club, like a big club in their hand. Why would the Knights of Ren be fighting Kylo? I don't think that is somehow. That, to me, looks a bit... Oh, there was one on the right-hand side of the frame as well that the Stormtrooper fires upon. They look a bit like a larger version of the Jawas. Was that a Jawa? Check out on the right-hand side. You see the eyeballs? You see the eyes? They look red. I'm not convinced, but either that or it's some new form of alien or form of humanoid fighting force. But that was awesome how he just took him down like that, sliced right through him and clotheslined him, rock bottomed him almost to the floor. That was so good. And this here is brilliant. We heard these rumours of Kylo's helmet being reforged with a red kyber crystal, and this is awesome. You see him putting it back together. Look at that, he's fusing it. He's fusing it, and there's a money shot there of John Boyega. Look at that. How cool is that, man? That's not even him doing it. Who is that? With a hairy hand. Oh, Ooh, did I just spot something that no one picked up on the Star Wars show? Live at Celebration. They have a hairy hand. Who is that forging his helmet back together? I wonder. Some like ape-like being, I guess. I'm not just missing something obvious, am I? Who would that be? Who would that be? I've really confused myself now. Forging his helmet back together there, almost like welding it with what looks like. Is that the saber hilt? It is, isn't it? It's like the ignition. Could be wrong. Maybe it's not. Well, there's obviously. I reckon there's a kyber crystal in this part, and this is just like a welding machine that helps kind of mold the kyber crystal into the helmet. But that's really fucking cool, man. That is awesome. It's a really, really dope shot. It's really cool as well. Sorry to keep on pausing it, guys. This is what a breakdown is, though. You guys understand that. Look at that. This here, this Finn and Poe shot, looking like Indiana Jones there in the background. Poe Dameron, and I'm really excited to see what Poe's story is going to be in this, and Finn's for that matter, to be honest, because I really, really like both characters, but I just feel like they were mistreated in The Last Jedi, should we say. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on The Last Jedi in this film. I think that Episode 9 has all the hallmarks to just complete all 9 episodes in the most perfect way ever. And for that, I am just insanely excited. But that's a really, really awesome shot of Finn and Poe. And we got BB-8 with his new droid as well. The new droid came out on stage on Celebration. It was awesome. It's like his little buddy cop friend sort of thing. I didn't quite get their name. I did, but I can't remember it. So I will obviously remember that in the future when we get more content to look at. Yes, mate. So we get a bit of Chewie and Lando there going through hyperspace. Look at Billy D. Williams, man. He looks like he's really enjoying himself. That is so nice to see, man. It's amazing. Oh, it just warms my heart seeing that, man. And it's so cool. He really looks like he's enjoying himself there. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm so glad they brought him back. I really am. The saga comes to an end. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't catch that first time. We've got something flying through the smoke there. Is that a stormtrooper on a jetpack? Oh, there's a couple of them. That's really neat. Okay, I like that. That's really cool. That almost makes the stormtroopers a bit more menacing, actually. That's really dope. I like that. And you've got the speeder there running through it, which we see them on. And I did point out in the trailer reaction that we see that speeder as well. So that's coming through, and they're obviously evading. Again, is this Jakku or is it Tatooine? I wish JJ would have just told us. I really wish they would have just told us where it was. Because if it's Tatooine, that's like proper Episode 9, tying up the whole sort of thing in a nice little bow. But if it's Jakku, it means a lot because it's where Rey came from. So, you know, and it ties to Episode 7 really well. And JJ obviously did Episode 7, so it's like, I don't know. Could be either, and it's really interesting to think that we don't know as well. It's like, it's keep us on our edge of our seats sort of thing. So we got 3PO hanging on for dear life there. That was amazing. And Poe is like on the front, looking like he's on the front gunner or something. Finn is kind of like hanging on, and there's 3PO saluted. I don't think he was saluting, actually. I think he was just holding his head, literally in anguish. And this is interesting. When I caught on the Star Wars live show, they pointed out that this was an A-wing, a crashing. See, that looks like it's been shot up. Look, that looks like it's been shot up really bad, and that's crash landing, that A-wing. But in the background, notice that it looks like there's a ship. It's passing a certain ship with like red etchings on it. Very, very Revenge of the Sith sort of esque almost. It's got that feel to it. Look, is it a Star Destroyer maybe? Or a First Order Star Destroyer with a bit of different paint job sort of thing? Who knows? This is interesting as well. You've got Leia here with an, I'm guessing like some sort of rebellion medal. Now, let me just do a little quick Google a second, because I just want to figure out whether this is the same medal If I just put Luke, Han, medals, Star Wars. I'm sure it was at the end of A New Hope, wasn't it? Galactic Medal of Honor. Yeah, see, that's the same medal, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, guys. It'll probably be a little bit blurry to you guys there, but you can see that's the same medal that Luke and Han both have. Luke and Han both have, obviously, at the end of the movie there. So I'm guessing that that's probably like something to do with, obviously that. I'm guessing this is probably Han's medal. Even it could be either though. It could be Luke's or Han's medal, and she's just obviously she's she's mourning because she's lost her brother and she's lost her lover. So it's like it's mad. It's crazy, but like it's such a powerful scene. Looking at that and having her looking at this medal just like in despair is just it's mad. It's such a good shot. This here as well, another money shot. This is brilliant of Rey holding Leia and giving her a hug and embracing, maybe for the last time. Who knows? Who knows how much footage they had of Carrie Fisher? As horrible as that seems, as horrible as it is to think about, we don't know how much footage they had, guys. So I mean, this could be the start of the film. I think JJ was heard saying that the money shot of the movie was kind of like the first scene was kind of like in a jungle setting, and if you look in the background of this, it looks very much sort of jungle-esque. So I'm guessing that's probably the opening scene where she's about to go off on a mission. I know it doesn't pick up straight after episode 8, because JJ actually confirmed that on the panel just before they showed the trailer. He said that there's been a bit of time. He didn't say it didn't say a few years or months or anything. He just said there's been a bit of time in between. So who knows, guys? Who knows? Right, this as well, okay? Down in the comments, tell me if I'm absolutely crazy, but I thought we were told that there was going to be no CG Leia. Obviously, I'm guessing they meant no CG full face recreation, and that's brilliant that they haven't done that. But here, I don't know if it's just me, but the back of her head and her ear looks a little bit CGI. And I'm guessing if they didn't have this shot, but they wanted to get Daisy Ridley embracing and then crying, that's how they would have done it. They would have had someone else act that out, and then they can shoot her from behind and maybe touch in some features to make it look a bit more like Carrie. I'm guessing that's kind of the only explanation I've got for that, really. But yeah, very, very interesting there. It just looks a little bit kind of CG. How the hair is, it looks a little bit like a paintbrush artsy. If you see it in the film, you're not going to notice it, but because I've paused it right on the frame, you can kind of notice it a little bit. Tell me if I'm crazy. I might be right, I might be wrong, and this might not be the finished product. They might still be adding alterations to it as they go. So this is only a teaser trailer, guys. So this is the absolute hero money shot right here. You got Chewie, BB-8, the new droid who I can't remember the name of. You got 3PO, Rey, Poe, and Finn. And this hillside, this kind of like hillside shot. This is very, very reminiscent of the leaked set photos that came out. I don't know if you guys saw that, where Chewie was stood with this big kind of like this cow type creature that had they were horses dressed in like a big fur coat, and you had so they were like obviously like kind of like these Planet sort of cows grazing in the fields, and you have Poe and Finn, and Poe and Finn were seen on set, and Chewie was as well, around this kind of hilly area. So this is amazing, and I didn't think that this location is what's about to be revealed as well. This is crazy, guys. So look at that. I missed it in the trailer reaction. I thought it was a tree, because it was you got to remember, it was on live stream. It was kind of like I was screen recording the live stream as well, so the quality wasn't as amazing as it could have been. So I was kind of like trying to figure out and trying to pick it out, and the way it curves like here, it almost looked a little bit like that Force tree on Ahch-To, where obviously where Luke was, and it almost looked a little bit like that. I don't know why I thought that, but as you can tell, this is a crashed Star Destroyer. Death Star, sorry. This is a crashed Death Star. Is it Death Star 1 or is it Death Star 2? I'm thinking purely because you hear the Emperor's laugh at the end, it's probably Death Star 2, because that's where he died. So it's going to be really interesting to find out where exactly it is, though, guys. But and what planet is this on? Because Death Star 2 would have to be near Endor, right? Death Star 2 would have to be near Endor. Unless part of the Death Star, when it exploded, it flew into a different kind of orbit and atmosphere and went to a different planet. Who knows? But I'm guessing it's probably the coast of Endor. But then Endor's a moon. Although it's big, yeah, I don't think it would have been that big, because the Death Star, to me, I might be wrong, but it always looked a little bit bigger than Endor. So, I mean, who knows? The cats have just come in and opened the door, interrupting my video. Classic boys. Yeah. So anyway, let's carry on. And obviously, here you hear the Emperor's laugh. No one's ever really gone. So that line was said by Luke in Episode 8 when he was talking to Leia. When he went to face Kylo in the Force projection scene, which is my favourite part of that movie. I must admit, it is my favourite part of that film. But yeah, so we get that same line said here, but obviously he's talking to Rey. So in what context that is in the film, or whether this dialogue will even be in the film, who knows? I mean, we got some dialogue, I believe, in the first trailers for both other saga films that have come out under Disney, I think, that haven't actually been in the movie. So it'd be really interesting to see. And we also had Saw Gerrera in Rogue One. What will you become? You know, that line was never in Rogue One. So it'd be interesting to see whether this dialogue ends up making the final cut, or whether it's just kind of like to try and get people's imagination flowing with what could possibly be going on here for the trailer of Episode 9. But yeah, wait, this is sick. This is sick. What could it mean? What could it possibly mean, guys? Why is the Emperor back? Why is the Emperor back? How is the Emperor back? Is it the same Emperor? Is he a clone? Is he a version of himself? Has he Force essence travelled to someone else's body? Are we going to see Plagueis? Are we going to find out that he was Plagueis all along? Who knows? Who knows? I believe that the previous canon of Plagueis, before Disney, I think that got wiped. Don't quote me on that, though, guys, because I could be completely wrong. He could have actually been around and Palpatine was his apprentice. I could be wrong. I always had the impression that in Revenge of the Sith, when he speaks to Anakin, that he's lying to him, but I just definitely could be wrong. So just don't take me at that as concrete. But what does it mean? What does it mean? And this is the most intriguing part of it for me personally, because I wasn't, like, obviously in the reaction video I was like, oh my god, the Rise of Skywalker, what the hell's going on? But there it is, guys. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. What does the Rise of Skywalker mean? What is it? What on earth could that possibly mean? Luke Skywalker's dead. Is there any way they can try and bring him back from being one with the Force to being in the physical world? Does it have anything to do with Anakin? Does it have anything to do with bringing Anakin back from the dead? Are they going to even touch the word midichlorian? I think if they do it right, people will probably be a little bit more accepting of it. I just think how it was handled in the prequels was a little bit kind of just thrown in there without hardly any explanation. And it just kind of like just blew everything up. But I think if they were to try and, I don't know. Can the Emperor cheat death as well as create life? Who knows? Who knows, guys? But does that mean that he's going to bring Anakin back from the dead? Does it mean that he's going to bring Luke back from the dead? Maybe. And I've just oh my god! I've just thought of something that possibly couldn't happen. It possibly could happen, but it's very unlikely. What if a Palpatine brings Luke back, and Luke is now like dark side possessed by the creation of Palpatine? I don't know. I really don't know. Does it mean that Rey is a Skywalker and the story is literally just her rising? I feel like that's a little bit too on the nose. But But then does it mean that the rise of Skywalker may be in Kylo Ren? Is Kylo Ren going to be redeemed? I really, really hope he's not. And I hope somehow, some way, the Emperor is communicating with him after the death of Snoke. I would really, really, really love it if the Emperor was channeling into the Force and connecting with Kylo on a level where Kylo is just like, shit, this is beyond me, mate. You've been supposed to have been dead for decades. Like, what's going on here then, Grandad? What are you doing? But yeah, no, it's going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. Or does the Emperor bring back Anakin in the form of towards the end of Revenge of the Sith before he was sliced in half and became Vader? I don't know. There's so many questions. There's so many questions and just no answers. And this is what I absolutely love about Star Wars. This is what I absolutely love about getting these trailers and having these conventions. Please, Star Wars Celebration, come back to Europe. Come back to England, London again, please. A couple of years ago, we had the lead up to Rogue One. And the news, I'm not going to lie, the news for that Star Wars Celebration was absolutely shite. Like, we didn't get no information about a saga film. We didn't get no news about any movies, really. We got a couple of books and something about, I think, Rebels, which I like Rebels, so I was happy about that. But like, it just wasn't as good as it could have been. And the ones that always end up happening to be in America are always the saga ones that just like blow everyone's minds. Another thing I'm excited for, guys, is The Mandalorian. I'll bring you a video of when the Mandalorian trailer, if we get a trailer. I think this was a little bit kind of crazy, this trailer. So I think we probably will get some Mandalorian footage, but I think this trailer was so crazy that people need to kind of just reel it in a little bit and think maybe they might just talk about the Mandalorian and they might not show us too much, if you know what I mean. The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game from EA as well. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for that. We need a good Star Wars game, man. Battlefront 2's got better. It has got better over the time it's been out, the month it's been out, and the updates it's had, and now Anakin's in it as well. Count Dooku, Obi-Wan. It has got better. But that game's going to blow me out. I think blow me out the water. I think by the sounds of it, it's an action RPG. Story-driven single-player game, and I've been dying for a Star Wars game in that genre. So, oh my god, man, I'm so hyped. Star Wars Celebration. This is only the first day. This is Friday. This goes on till Monday, I'm pretty sure. What else are we gonna find out, guys? Are they gonna do it at the very end on a Sunday? On the Sunday, are they gonna just drop like? Imagine if they dropped the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker full trailer on Sunday. It won't happen. It won't. I'm getting people's hopes up now. It won't happen, guys. It won't happen. I'm sorry. Anyway, if you did enjoy this little breakdown, sort of shot by shot of the trailer, if you like me rambling in excitement about this after I've kind of gathered my thoughts, I still haven't calmed down. Obviously, look at me. But yeah, drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so you see all the new videos coming out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Fulfill your destiny.